YouTube? I'm back up here another video, man, on this Wednesday, man. First of all, I need y'all to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. This stuff takes time and energy. Just like, share, and subscribe. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. It's nothing, man. Stop hating. Just like, share, and subscribe. And if you got a channel yourself too, let me know, and I'll like, share, subscribe yours, man. It's all good. Show each other support, man. Anyway, I'm up on here today. Do a little something different real quick for y'all, man. Voice my personal opinion, things I feel. You know, everybody always preaches and talks about these relationship goals. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, if you on Facebook, everybody put their 2 cents in, 3 cents in about relationships, and I want this, and I want a relationship like that, and all that time. And usually it's more women than men. And we all have our goals to each their own. It's great. But you know, for the fellas, number one, man, you got to stay away from the crazy women, man. Stay away from the crazy females, bro. Just stay away from crazy women, man. Because and women might not like this because, you know, of course, if women don't feel like they're ever crazy. They're never crazy. They're never anything. They're never wrong. They're never everything. It's just always men. And let's be real. A lot of times, relationships, what do you usually hear about? You don't hear too much about, oh, the woman did this, she dogged him, she was crazy, she was this, she was that. It's always the man's fault, right? He cheated, he just wasn't no good, he didn't work. It's always the man's fault, it seems to be. I'm no expert, but I'm an expert based on my own opinion. Based on my own opinions, yes. Experiences as well as other people's experiences. People I know, things, you know, whatever. But don't take me too seriously because, you know, if y'all know me and you follow my channel, you know, hey, I'm gonna speak it how I speak it and whatever, and voice my opinion and throw a little comedy in there, whatever I may be. So, you know, because in the beginning when you relationship with people, everybody's pretty much just the sweetest in the world, right, in the beginning. But that always changes, right? After 6 months to a year, you start seeing the real person. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's just like, nobody needs to be with somebody that has to keep tabs on you all the time. Like I don't understand how people have the energy and the time in their life to try to keep tabs on somebody. You know what I mean? How you try to keep tabs on a man everywhere he goes, everything he does, and still make time to deal with your own bullshit? And honestly, how could you even be a better person, better woman, or a better man if you're trying to tag along and monitor everywhere your woman going, everywhere your man's going? Every time your man go out and do something, you want to call him the whole time he out. Every time your woman want to go out, you want to call her every time she out. Like, come on, man. I don't see how people bug people and live their lives like that. And then in the midst of all of that, because they have all these trust issues and all these insecurities, we all have some insecurity, but some of us our insecurities are just way beyond measure, you know. But despite all that, they have the nerve to want more out of the relationship. Like, how could you expect to grow when you don't even trust somebody, or you don't have communication? Like, what is that supposed to do for? I don't know why people would seem to think, you know, especially women, I say, because women sometimes be the one preaching to the choir. Let's be real. Women a lot of times be the one that preach to the man. When we gonna get married? When is this? When we gonna be on this level? Because women always have their, you know, what they want. You know, they know they want a future and all things like that, and that's great. That's cool. And there's men out there that's like that too. But I'm just saying, a lot of times men might not always put it out there as much. But what I'm saying is that you can't change nobody, fellas. You can't change no woman. She gonna be crazy. She gonna be crazy no matter what you do, right or wrong. Men, women, you can't change no man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, some of us that got big hearts, you know what I'm saying? We like to try to give people chance after chance. We like to try to work things out because nobody's perfect, right? You're gonna have to work with something. I get that too. Like, nobody's gonna be perfect. But to each their own. Some of us can deal with certain people with certain issues better than somebody else can. You know what I'm saying? So that's fine too. But what I'm saying that is to say this, yo, like you don't need nobody in your life that's gonna become a distraction or pull away from you. And the problem is, you know, sometimes women feel like they're giving you everything you need. You know what I'm saying? And the truth of the matter is, just because somebody's doing something for you doesn't mean what they're doing for you is something that you necessarily need. It might be something that you want, it might be something you need at the time, and that's cool. But if it isn't really lining up with your goals or your dreams, they're not helping support you with your gifts and goals and dreams or whatever it is you're trying to do. They're spending more time being crazy. They're spending more time causing you problems. They're spending more time looking for problems, looking for an issue. No matter what you're trying to do, right or wrong, then how y'all gonna grow anyway? How you gonna have anything anyway? You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't understand sometimes how people can continue to want more out of a relationship. Oh, let's be married, or let's have this, let's move in together. But y'all argue every other day. But she's crazy as hell. You know what I mean? Whether you're doing right or wrong. He's crazy as hell. Like I said, it can go both ways. Even though this video is kind of, I'm speaking on both, but I'm also speaking on women, because sometimes women a lot of times are more driven relationship-wise than we are, so, than men are a lot of times, because they like, hey, I want kids, I want marriage, I want this, I want that. And there's men that want that too, but you don't always hear men speak on it as much as women do. Or sometimes men might be up on that later in life. Women be on that stuff from the beginning. They be on that from, out of high school. They be on that when they young. They already prepping themselves. That's why they playing with Barbie dolls and playing house and playing husband and wife when they're kids. They prep their whole life to be a wife. This is what women do. So that's why they be like that. But I don't want to hold y'all too long, man. I'm just saying, like, yo, just be wild when you choose, because when you was young, a lot of us when we was young, we didn't think about the person that we interested in. We just like, oh, she's cute. Oh, he's cute. He seems okay. I like his personality. I like her personality. So then let's hook up. We don't think it's deeper than that, man. We don't think about that till you start getting older and start realizing, like, hold on, what's your background? Where do you come from? Is your mom and parents together? How was you raised? What about your last relationship? These are things that you have to get to know about somebody. You know what I'm saying? Before you decide to just be with somebody all the time, because they might come from a fucked up upbringing, and their upbringing a lot of times can affect how they are with the man in their lives. The woman is going to be with the man in their lives, men too, you know what I'm saying? But so, hey, be smart, be wise. Don't cut yourself short. Don't settle. And you know what I'm saying? Don't accept the BS, man. You don't have to accept something with anybody, but the things you feel like you just can't stand, don't deal with it, man. Be smart. Fellas, don't deal with these crazy females. I'm telling you. She wants to argue all the time, drama all the time, cause you problems. If she's taking you off your game, stopping you from doing what you're trying to do, mess up your focus, you might want to reconsider being with her. And men and women, it's the same way. Don't need nobody around you that's trying to set you back when you're trying to move forward. You know what I'm saying? You just don't need it, man. You gotta be more cautious about who you mess with and deal with out here, especially who you have kids with. All right, man? More on this topic later, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Wednesday. Y'all have a good day. Like, share, subscribe. Trav Hingle, keep on coming with these videos, man. Comment if you got something to say on the relationship, man. It's all open wide. It's just we just conversate, man. Telling you my piece on it, you tell me yours. All right, man, get off of here, man.